Hey guys, Baruch here with Young Hollywood, and we're having a bloody good time with Ian Somerhalder. Ian, I've been seeing pictures of you getting stormed all day by fans. What's the craziest thing, though, that a fan has done so far to try to get your attention?
There have been a number of things, some of them illegal, so we'll keep them on. No. I remember, well, first year of Comic-Con, beautiful actually, this 6-foot Wonder Woman, dressed as Wonder Woman, this woman. And Paul Wesley and I had just gone, into the men's bathroom, and there's this alcove, and I walked out first, and she came in and slammed me up against the wall, and I couldn't move. I literally couldn't move. It was pretty awesome, but she was just expressing profound love for Vampire Diaries. And
Wonder Woman had you in a chokehold.
Wonder Woman had me in a chokehold up against the wall, and it was interesting.
Your show has been getting a lot of attention, and you, along with the rest of your cast, have been getting a ton of acclaim. What's the funniest thing that's happened behind the scenes at Vampire Diaries?
What's funny stuff? I mean, we just do stuff to each other all day. We push each other's buttons. We've been together for 4 years, all of us. So, season 3 opener, so episode 1 of season 3, Damon's completely naked, and he walks out of the bathtub, and he walks into the, like the Salvatore Great Room. And I did all of my coverage first. I'm covered in suds, basically naked. When it turned around to do Nina Dobrev's coverage, our props guys had built these little elephant ears out of felt, and we double stick taped them on my legs. So when Nina turned around on her coverage, that's what she saw. It's great because it elicits a real shocking response out of someone.
How did you respond?
Which was the take that we ended up using.
Love it.
Damon's following a lead to the cure. I'm following him. Notice your name never came up.
You're doing what?
How does it feel to be wrong all the time? I brought Elena here to feed. I mean, Mystic Falls isn't exactly Vamp Xanadu right now.
Right, so you drove 7 hours to New York City.
Yes, and as I was explaining to Elena, before we were so rudely interrupted, that my history in this city has a particular resonance to her current situation. When I had my humanity.
Now, aside from acting, you're also passionate as an activist. You're very passionate about the environment, you're passionate about animals. Why did you decide to focus on those specific areas?
I think it's one of those things that it's not even deciding to focus on something. It's out of necessity. We have reached a critical mass in our society at this point where our need and desire for energy is basically really ruining our environment, and really in an exponential rate. We can't keep going the way we're going. And how do you do that, you ask? Well, I mean, silly little things. Turning off the water while you're brushing your teeth. I mean, we waste 602 million gallons a day in the United States. I've been here in New York with some friends of mine at this incredible technology company called Creve. These guys have invented the thing that's basically the coolest thing since the light bulb, which is it's a light bulb that is LED. It uses 84% less energy, and it's a 10-year warranty.
One light bulb lasts for 10 years.
Well, that's the warranty. They give you a warranty for 10 years. And the other day we had one on for an hour, and I had my hand on it. It doesn't produce any heat. So these are game-changing technologies and companies that are putting their best foot forward and going in, and forging that future.
Tell me about your foundation, because that is pretty unique, right, for somebody as young as you are to really start this big foundation to make a difference.
This thing started out of necessity. After the BP oil spill, I realized how helpless I felt. Or during it, actually, I was helpless. That's how ISF was born. It was born out of just that feeling of powerlessness, feeling powerless, and thinking and knowing that the only way to never feel this way again is to educate, empower, and activate people, and especially the youth component. Social media has changed the whole game and allowed us to take all of this information and move it around the world in the most expedient manner. I mean, in a nanosecond. It's humbling, man. The amount of information out there literally makes your brain just go. It's cool.
Then we've got to end on Betty White, because I hear that you've met Betty White a few times. Tell me about your experiences with Betty.
Oh my gosh, you just want to hug her. She has more energy, by the way, than all of us put together in this room. So I think there's something to be said for that, which is happiness is really the key to longevity in life. And, being good to people around you and to the world you live in is probably a better way to keep that going.
Thanks, Ian.
Hey, thanks, man.
Good to meet you.
What a pleasure.